What did you set the difficulty to again?
Normal.
Kind.
Normal. Oh, kind.
Yeah, like
It's
not
not
gentle.
Gentle.
So now I have to reload in between, or just when I...
When you've used bullets, basically.
Whenever you want to reload.
So pathetic. Why was she so mean?
I'm not actually looking at what she's reading, I'm just looking at the bottom.
Okay, it's just a lot of
Eh?
repetitious stuff. She's negative time. Do you have your
Cool,
other
cool.
one? Your positive time? What is it called?
Do you have fever time? No.
Fever time. Dang. Oh gosh.
Eh. God. I can't... Ah! Thank you for bringing the knobs back. Oh my god.
It's gotten ridiculously difficult. Are you absolutely positive the dolly was there? Blah blah blah.
Yeah. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah blah blah.
She's temperamental.
Temperamental.
Yes.
Thanks, Stelly.
There's so many dead bodies around you, I hate it.
If you're asking for
Yeah.
proof that the dolly moved, I have it right here. When I found the dolly in the repository, one of the wheels has a blood stain on it. There was a pool of blood in the equipment room with a tire mark in it that matched the dolly's wheel tread. The killer probably
There
rolled
is
the
no
dolly.
tread.
Yeah.
There's no tread on the wheels of a
It's
dolly,
smooth,
but it's fine,
yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
Just
The
like
point is that
Makoto's.
there's-
It's smooth, just like Makoto's brain. Okay.
Yes!
Yeah.
The killer probably rolled the dolly through the blood on accident as they wheeled the body out of the room. As the blood dried on the tire, they moved the body into the repository. So there's my proof the dolly was moved to move Taka's body. Yes. Don't you me. Jeez, does Celeste hate me that much? I thought we were getting along fine for Chihiro's trial.
Well, anyway, that's just something we had to get out of the way. Now, let's get back to the main subject.
Is anyone else just realizing that I hope we're not stupid enough to mention alter ego while in this trial room with Monokuma? Just in case. I don't think we've said it, but like, I just realized.
Hiro might.
Yeah,
He mentioned it once.
If anybody.
Yeah.
I was gonna say Hiro might because he mentioned it once, but that's all I got. Yeah, the subject of how Robo Justice didn't do it. Because if it's not a killer robot, then what kind of robot is it? Girl. A lot of these lines are making me girl.
I'm not sure that really matters.
I'd be happy to explain why the occupant of the suit couldn't possibly be the killer. If you look
Yes.
back on how the body was transported, it will become immediately obvious.
If I look at how the body was moved, it'll be clear why the person in the suit couldn't have done it.
It wasn't
They
a
can't-
transportation robot either.
They can't bend at the
They
waist.
can't bend.
Yeah.
There's no bending down to get the
I
booties.
like my answer better.
No booty meat.
I gotta,
doesn't transform.
I gotta be honest, I don't remember how to get rid of the purple statements.
Wasn't it right
Right
click
click.
instead
Right
of left click?
click.
Okay.
Yeah. That's Taco's
Mm,
gonna...
The
And here the
repository.
body was moved to the repository, correct?
Yeah, the culprit was wrapped up in the body in a tarp and loaded it onto the dolly and wheeled it off, right?
Probably the one.
Now keep that in mind, the dolly doesn't have a handle.
Well, yeah, even without a handle. All you have to do is bend over.
I guess he could have kicked it, but how would you get the body on the dolly? Just can you imagine,
Right.
could you imagine a sad robot that can't bend over just kicking like down the hallway?
Oh, what? Get out of there!
God.
That would take a really long time to kick it
Disrespect.
though, because the art room was not near the equipment room. Am I correct on that?
Yeah, it's like pretty far.
It's like down the hall and like around a corner or
Yeah.
something, right? Like it's not an
Yeah,
easy feat. Not to mention everybody was chasing Robo Justice when the bodies were moved.
Which does make me question how Hiro ended up in the locker, because we were absolutely... No, we weren't! Celeste was the only one who ever kept saying she saw him.
Yeah. We were quote chasing, but this is the thing that kind of throws me off a little bit, is that we were quote chasing the Robo Justice on the 3rd floor. And that's where they moved the bodies.
But at the same time, you were going up and down because Hifumi was in the nurse's office.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing says the bodies were moved at the same time.
Yeah, Hifumi and Hina and Celeste spent time in the nurse's office because
I'm trying to. Well, there's a thing though, because I was trying to remember, because we found Hifumi's body.
Yeah.
And then we ran up to tell them that we found Hifumi's body, and that's when we found Taka's body. So when we found Hifumi's dead body, Taka was still in the equipment room.
Mm-hmm.
Then we went back down, Hifumi was moved, and then we went back up, and Taka was moved.
Yep.
But weren't we still looking for the RoboCop when that happened?
Yeah.
Well, because Hina was feeling sick, and so after Hifumi had moved, Celeste took Hina down. I think people went to go do a look around,
Right,
to see if they could find Hiro and Kyoko because they were missing, and then Celeste came back up to get you because Hifumi had. I guess Hifumi was there still. Hifumi had been moved as Celeste and Hina went to the bathroom.
Yeah, we found Hifumi together because we went down to check on him because we heard him.
Yeah.
And then we split the party up then.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's, yeah.
Yeah, like I believe, like my
it now.
thought process is Hifumi moved himself from one area to another and had that opportunity to sneak out when they went to go to the bathroom, and then
that's why there's no marks.
he was finally killed in his final resting place.
Yeah.
Is my theory.
Yeah.
I think we did talk about, because there was also that mallet that was washed, right? It wasn't one of the Robo Justice mallets, so I'm assuming that
someone conked him out.
Man, I really do think that Hifumi killed Taka, moved his body, and then got killed in the same area because nobody could carry Hifumi's fucking body up there.
Yep.
And his glasses were cleaned. God damn it.
Yeah.
All right.
Hifumi, why you gotta be bad boy?
Niwo said it a little while ago in the chat that 325 pounds of hamster face.
I love him. I love that 325-pound of hamster face.
Alrighty. You're absolutely right that you could push a dolly without a handle if you stoop down low. But if you're wearing that suit, do you think you could actually get into a position like that?
What do you mean?
Think back to what you said when we were all checking out the suit together. Remember?
I love that picture.
I'm blind as a bat in here. I can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
Oh, you can't see his feet, so he can't kick in either.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me.
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
When you're in that suit, not only can you not see your feet, but you can't even bend at the waist. Am I right about that?
Now that you mention it, yeah.
It seems like it'd be awfully hard to push that dolly if you couldn't bend over.
Well, what's to stop you from simply pushing the dolly with your feet?
Just said. Couldn't.
Can't see your... Well, I mean, you can still kick without seeing.
When you can't even see your feet, do you really think someone could kick the dolly all that way? Also, how did they get the body on the dolly?
That's
without bending over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it'd be totally impossible. Not that I can say for sure myself.
On top of that, if you were wearing such a rigid, cumbersome suit, it's very unlikely you would have the dexterity to go about wrapping the body in a tarp.
Thank you for the hydrate.
Well, I mean, isn't that just a matter of taking off the suit when you're ready to move the body?
Ah, but he can't. Once it's on, you can't take it off by yourself.
Yes.
You can. Once it's on, you can never take it
Never
off.
take it off.
I don't think taking off the suit was an option, if you remember.
I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. Little help?
Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself?
I didn't make this stupid friggin' thing.
There's a clasp on the back there. That's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We don't really have a choice. Let's help him.
That's true. It seems impossible to put the suit on or take it off without help.
Then, you really can't take it off by yourself? Hiro wasn't just making it up?
You were there.
Babe, you're so cute. Why are you so stupid?
Of course I wasn't making it up.
If he could have gotten it off by himself, I don't think he would have let us see him wearing it. Showing up in the suit was basically an invitation for everyone to suspect him.
Yeah, that's right.
So, it's really, really true that Robo Justice couldn't have moved the dolly?
To be clear, whoever did move the body, it couldn't have been Hiro in the robot suit, correct?
No, wait, just a second if you please. Have you forgotten about the picture that I took?
The picture that is not the robot moving the bodies? Yeah. Sorry.
Y'all got a good look at it, did you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo Justice.
No, you want to know what this is? I think this is Hifumi dragging Hiro
Robo
around.
Justice.
Yeah. Or even just an empty Robo Justice suit and he got caught with it. That's why his face looks like that. He was
Right,
like, this is nothing. I'm being attacked. I help. You know? Oh, Hifumi, why? But this also makes me think that Celeste isn't in on it? Did they just kill each other? Like, did he just do this to try and kill Taka and pin it on Hiro because he was pissed at Taka? But then Taka killed Hifumi at the end of it all?
How did Taka die then?
Well, because he conked him on the head.
I think Hifumi killed Taka.
Yeah, I think we think Hifumi killed Taka to pin it on Hiro. But in his final moments, Taka managed to kill Hifumi.
If I'm being honest, I think that... No, I think that
someone
Hifumi
else.
killed... I think Hifumi killed Taka, and without, obviously, the Robo Justice or anything about that. Because nobody was up at 6 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
Except for Hifumi and Taka looking for Chihiro, or alter ego.
Wintar, don't you dare.
Do it.
And then, when he moved Taka's body... When he moved Taka's body, that's when whoever killed him found him and killed him. I just don't know who that is, though.
Yeah, that's the thing that's getting me. Is that we're pretty sure Hifumi was responsible for Taka, and it makes sense. He had the motive, not the money, but thinking that he had taken alter ego.
Yeah.
Right.
But then who the fuck
I'm
killed
trying to
Hifumi?
think.
Because Taka was
Because-
definitely dead.
Hiro was passed out.
I'm still staying with the Hifumi was doing this because Celeste asked him to and helped motivated by the alter ego stuff, and then Celeste just cleaned up loose ends.
The only
Yeah.
thing that gets me, I guess, I'm trying to remember the timeline a little bit again with the whole Celeste part, because Celeste went to the bathroom with
Hina.
and that's when Hifumi faked his death.
Yes.
Right? No.
Yes.
Because then he
That's
got up.
what-
Because that's when he faked.
Yeah.
Well, he faked his
Hifumi was
death.
already dead, quote unquote.
No,
And
but
then,
that's when he got up and left, right?
Mm.
But then where were both of them when we went back up and found that Taka was also missing? Weren't we all in that room?
No.
uh,
They were still in the bathroom.
Who?
it was just you and
No, not when
Well,
Taka went missing. When Taka was found dead, they were in the bathroom. They were not in the bathroom when Hifumi went missing, and Taka went missing after Hifumi went missing. Because that's when we all went to go back up to check on Toko.
Right.
So, in the time that Hifumi transferred Taka's body, somebody who wasn't with us going to check on Toko killed Hifumi, and that doesn't make any sense to me
Because
the
that's
people that
everybody,
weren't
right?
There, the people who
Yeah.
weren't there were Kyoko and Hiro. I'm so lost.
It's okay, we'll get the
Carry on.
answers.
That makes more
Danganronpa.
sense.
Don't worry, you'll get more info.
It's okay to be
My brain-
lost.
My brain wants so hard to figure this out, and I just can't yet.
But it's okay, because that's the point of the game. So we'll move on.
Yeah. Y'all got a good look at it, didn't you not? The image of Hifumi being dragged away by Robo Justice? If whoever was in that suit is not the culprit, how do you explain that? Besides, do you remember what the now deceased Hifumi said? That's true.
How did you get hurt?
That guy hit me.
What guy?
Robo Justice. That's what I decided to call him just now.
Just now. You definitely hadn't already named him.
Why was he
So-
bleeding out of the mouth?
For funsies.
Bleh.
So long as those facts exist, the proper conclusion is beyond question. The individual inside the suit and the culprit are one and the same. It was Hiro, without a doubt.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's gotta be right.
Man, I whiplash that Hina's going through.
He is going to need a neck brace.
Ow!
Hold on a second.
It's still far too early to reach that conclusion.
Oh, Mondo, my sweet boy.
Besides, there's no hurry to decide who did it. Before we rush to a verdict, shouldn't we explore every single possibility? Instead of seizing on one viewpoint, the truth is uncovered by analyzing things from every angle.
Perhaps, but where do we go from here?
Let's review the series of unfortunate events from the beginning. Maybe we'll uncover something new. What a pain in the ass.
I don't disagree, but our lives are on the line. If this is what it takes, we have to do it.
Plus, maybe we'll get to find out where the heck Kyoko was when everything went down.
All right, then. Let's take another look back at what happened. Oh boy, here we go again.
Kyoko tells you no so that she could explain it in the trial.
Right here, I gotta yawn real quick. Hold on. I feel like this is gonna be a long explanation again. I suppose we could start.
Sorry.
I suppose we could start with this morning. 4 of us gathered together in the dining hall: Makoto, Hina, Kyoko, and myself.
Toko. Sorry.
We waited there for quite a while, but nobody else showed up. So we went to look for everyone. That was around 8 a.m.
And as soon as we split up, Kyoko went missing.
Soon after that, Hina found Celeste in the rec room and quickly came to get Makoto and me.
It seems I was unconscious for about an hour after I was attacked by my mystery assailant. I know it was an hour because I remember being attacked a little after 7. And that's when Oh, that's you. Nope, that's you. I'm stupid.
That was when we saw Celeste's picture and discovered that her assailant had been wearing a strange costume. As it turns out, it was Robo Justice. It also soon became clear that this same Robo Justice had abducted Hifumi. We were soon joined in our search by Byakuya and Toko, and then went on to find Hifumi in the library. He was injured, so we took him to the nurse's office and resumed our search for the suspect. But not long after leaving the nurse's office,
What's wrong?
I saw a shadow. Something moving at the top of the stairs.
When Celeste told us that, we decided to split up and search the second floor. And soon
the
after
second
that,
I saw someone moving around on the 3rd floor, and I yelled out to everyone as soon as I did. Yeah? I remember now. Celeste, what's wrong?
That was a rather intense scream for someone like you.
I saw him, the strange costumed man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he headed further down into the hallway and then disappeared. Wait, if we're on the 3rd floor, maybe Celeste saw Hifumi moving Taka's body.
And then... There you are.
Hey,
Huh?
him. Sorry. What was that?
No. It's bad.
It's in the past bad, though.
How could they possibly have gotten downstairs so quickly? I'm very confused. Is there a secret elevator system that we don't know about? So much has happened in such a short amount of time. That came from downstairs. It must have been
Hifumi. He's in the nurse's
God,
office.
I need to read better. Sorry.
This is bad. Come on, we have to go back. At that point, we decided to divide up into 2 groups. Celeste, Hina, and I went back to the nurse's office, while Sakura, Byakuya, and Toko chased after the suspect.
We couldn't have been moving his body.
When we got back to the nurse's office, we found Hifumi dead. And that's when we heard the body discovery announcement. I left Celeste and Hina there and headed back to the 3rd floor to let the others know what had happened. Sakura.
Meanwhile, we had just discovered Taka's body in the equipment room. We must have found both bodies at almost exactly the same time. Because we heard the same announcement not long after we discovered his body.
And that's when I told you guys about Hifumi. Then the 3 of us headed for the nurse's office. Right after we left the physics lab, we ran into Celeste, who had arrived after us and told us something very surprising.
Hifumi's body has disappeared.
We rushed back to the nurse's office and saw she was right.
Then we remembered we left Toko passed out in the equipment room, so we hurried back again.
This can't be happening.
Are we hallucinating all this or something? But when we got there, we discovered that now Taka's body had also gone missing. Next thing we knew, we were searching the school for 2 missing dead bodies. And after some time,
Celeste informed us that she found the bodies, and we all headed up to the repository.
And that's the other thing that points it to Celeste. We checked that room and it was locked.
Yeah, the
And
door was locked.
Hina and Sakura were like, I don't know how anyone could have gotten in here. We were right here. Which means you
Is there
were
another-
inside.
Right, because she was already inside the room.
She hadn't left yet because she was like, oh, I hear people outside the door. I'm going to wait in here and lock the door from the inside. That door that only locks from the inside.
Killed Hifumi in the room.
Washed and then left when she was like, oh, I totally found them right now, just now. Yep.
You know what confuses me is that she came to us in the hallway. And if Hina and Sakura were standing there the whole time, how did they not see her unlocking and walking out the door?
No. They said that they had left. Like, they were in the room when we went in there, but they were still wandering around and checking. Because it's very clearly like, well, they're not in here. Let's move on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Which is where we rediscovered the corpses.
Gong. Think that about covers it.
I see. The whole thing sounds exceptionally complicated.
And you weren't here for most of
Indeed.
it.
It certainly seems to me that these are not a simple series of connected events.
Okay, well, if that's true, then what?
Rather than a single series event, I think we have to consider each murder a separate situation.
Yeah, we're on the right track.
And from there, we can uncover the contradictions surrounding all of them. Now then, let's get started, beginning with what happened to Taka.
Contradictions hidden in what happened to Taka. In order to uncover the truth of this case, we know that Taka died first. Even before Celeste was attacked.
Yes.
I don't need the tab cut. Monokuma file number 3. What part of it? What part of it?
I think you can open your menu if you want to look at things, but I don't remember what your menu button is.
The victims were... the cause of death for each was a blow to the head. It's thought they were both killed with a similar weapon. Okay.
That all it gives?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
Byakuya
were
even
talking about
commented.
how
He was
big it
like, yeah,
was.
he was like, what the fuck is this? Why is it so empty? Not even the time. The time of death isn't even in here like it was for everyone else. It's not
On the
true.
right track.
Hush, you.
only- Okay.
I wonder if he died before Hifumi. What was after?
We already know what order they were killed in.
Okay,
Who
so
came
it's
last
What makes you say that?
because of the numbering of the Justice Hammers.
Well, Taka's death came from a swing of Justice Hammer number 4.
See, so it's obvious Taka came after.
okay, so I guess I'm shooting the word the order they were killed in. The hammers were numbered, but were they really used in that order? Yeah, like honestly, we're assuming a lot about this killer, you guys.
Honestly, I don't even think that they were. Obviously, Hifumi faked his death, so his wasn't even technically used. His was just placed.
Yeah, they might not have even been like, who says they only used each hammer once? Maybe they bonked someone and then bonked and then left it at Hifumi. Oh yeah. That's not the right thing I was supposed to shoot. God damn it.
Come on, Makoto, don't scare me like that. Makes me think something weird's going on.
So does the numbering, okay.
It's the numbers. Got it.
Oh, remember, you can take someone's statement and use it as a truth bullet.
I don't remember how to do any of these things.
Are you able to open up your controls to look at them?
Truth bullets?
I
Or
think
no?
truth bullets
think-
tells me what the bullets are.
I think you have it's the other button that you have to... No.
No, 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 no.
No, no. You want to say no here.
No?
No.
No,
No.
no. There we go.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh my
I'm
God.
sorry. I mean, it would have just been the trial, but like... Okay,
Okay.
F2. No, that's all the buttons I have.
You had another one that opened up a big orange screen that had a bunch of writing as well.
Was it not?
It said controls at the bottom.
Ah.
Yay!
Shift, left.
Okay,
shift, there we go.
Phew.
Fire truth bullet flashback. Select truth bullet as the mouse wheel. Silencer.
Is the flashback?
No, because
Yeah,
that's the
holding the left mouse button it selects the statement and makes it a truth bullet.
like a white statement.
You need to hold the left mouse button over.
You like instead of just clicking
Well,
it, you
yes,
have to
it's-
hold
But I
it.
mean, do I hold it over the white part or a yellow thing?
A yellow
Yellow
thing.
part.
a yellow
Okay.
thing.
Okay, I don't like that we're down to 3 hearts because I fucked up the timing blah 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 against Celeste. Rhythm games, man. Okay.
All right, every time you get something right, you get health back.
So I want to take the order.
Possibly.
No.
I want to take the other thing, the numbers.
Yes.
Let's
yeah,
look
just
at
because
them.
you're low on health, I'm just
No, I
don't
appreciate
wanna-
it. Good.
yeah.
Give.
Shoot that at
the order.
the order.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Chris?
I believe so.
I mean, that's the only other thing I think was the only other yellow.
Mhm.
Blah, blah, blah.
Here we go.
It's a stress.
Thank you, Gavin Brain.
Yeah, I totally forgotten about that too.
Yeah! It kind of sucks that the game doesn't like, do you want a recap of everything you can do? Like, I would appreciate
Right.
the
They
controls,
just add new
please.
things and
Stop
then they're
giving me
like,
new things.
remember them all.
Yeah.
I also don't think they expect you to take a week or two between. every
That's
time
true,
you're playing
but
the game.
they should.
I
Think
feel-
about the adults that play these games, man. 2008 Japan.
This also used to be a PSP game,
Mm.
so it's more based on like you're probably playing whenever you have a chance.
Mhm. Hold on. There's no reason to assume that the hammers were used in the same order as their numbers. If anything, that's just another way the killer tried to disguise their actions.
So you're saying the culprit wanted us to think the hammers were used in order. But in reality, Taka was killed before Hifumi? Okay, then let's see this proof.
Evidence that proves Taka was killed before Hifumi. There's something that relates to what time he died. Why am I not just selecting it from a drop-down? Why am I shooting? What is...
Ah.
Because it's been a
Hang on.
while since you've done a hang that game bits.
I don't remember how this works.
Oh,
This
This
one.
one's
The
easy though.
wristwatch.
Shoot
the
the
letters.
letters.
until they are gone.
Hello?
Keep shooting.
Oh, until they're gone. Watch. Witch.
Nope.
Eh?
That was
Oh, it's already there.
upsetting.
It's already there. I didn't notice that. I was trying to spell watch in my brain. I didn't realize the T was already filled in. How rude.
Yee.
Wristwatch.
Brave. Taka's wristwatch. Look, it broke with the hands pointing just past 6.
It must have gotten broken when he was attacked by the killer, because as of last night.
I still knew.
You were. How long were you going to keep us waiting?
Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he stared pointedly at his wristwatch again.
It's almost 10 o'clock. You know that bedtime for all little boys and girls.
We're
This
not
is
that
That
little.
one right there.
Hey, what do you call this little?
I mean, you're small.
He's
Makoto's pretty small.
nuts now though.
Mhm. So
And
if
he
it
isn't
wasn't,
anymore.
yeah. So if it wasn't after 6 last night, then he must have been attacked around 6 this morning.
And that would be his official time of death.
Sorry, I'm just reading Stellion's crisis averted. But if that's true, then he was killed well before Hifumi.
And before Celeste was attacked this morning, which happened around 7.
That's right. Taka was killed before any of the other incidents took place.
That simple fact slipped past all of us. We made the wrong assumption about the order of the events, all because of those justice hammers.
That's exactly why the culprit wrote the numbers on each hammer and had them increase in size. Well, he had them increase in size because that's really the only hammers that were
Yeah,
there.
it's like we didn't have a bunch of same-sized hammers.
But he
Yeah.
wouldn't put a 3 on the big hammer and a 4 on the little one.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's too obvious or something.
That way, when we saw how they were used in each incident, we'd easily make the wrong assumption.
Sorry, spit in my throat. Now, if Taka was killed around 6, then everyone's alibis for his murder go out the window.
Celeste!
That's true, because we were all, quote, together at 7, not 6.
So it's anyone who was awake before all of the rest of us.
So that makes
Which
Celeste and
Hifumi did say he was, yeah.
Yeah, he said he was up at 6:30 or 6:30, or was he up at 6?
I think it was 6. Same with Celeste,
Okay.
which also sus. We'll find out.
Because
Maybe.
he wanted to start the search for.
No, because I
Hifumi.
mean, Celeste said that
Yeah.
because Celeste did not say that she was up at 6. She said she was up a little bit before 7, and that she figured it was fine to leave her room because it was already almost 7.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
she went for a stroll.
Hifumi said that he was up at like 6.
I wanted to
Mhm.
search. He said. For love, he said.
For love.
Because
But
when
his
he was
Sorry.
that's okay. Because when he was killed, we hadn't met up in the dining hall yet.
I forgot my noise suppression isn't on anymore. So if I whisper, you still hear me. That may be true in the case of Taka's murder. But all of our alibis still hold true for Hifumi's death.
That's right. With him at least, we're all safe.
Or are you? Alright, Niwo, go ahead.
Ah!
We did it!
Huh? We did it! We just did this flashback,
What
though.
was that?
I can't believe they're doing it again.
That came from downstairs. It must have been
Hifumi, no!
No!
N-O-O-O!
When we heard Hifumi screaming, we were all together, except for Hiro and Kyoko. Are they going to bring up the announcements? Because the announcement for Hifumi actually came after we found them in the art room.
Yeah, right, we got a second one.
We did get a second one after we found Hifumi
Mm-hmm.
in the art room. I hope that they bring that up.
Yeah, but you also got one when you found Hifumi in the nurse's office.
But that was
Yeah, but I
for
don't
for
think
Taka.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think that one was for Hifumi. I think it was for Taka because 3 people found Taka.
We
3
already
people found Hifumi.
we
just assumed.
Yes.
And then when we found them in the nurses or in the art room, that's when we got the second one.
When
So I'm
Hifumi like actually
assuming-
died, yeah.
Yeah. Like, since we as our group know that Hifumi wasn't dead, I hope that they somehow bring this up. Then we all ran down to the nurse's office, and that's where we found his body.
That's totally true. We're all in the clear.
Oh, I know. They must have recorded him screaming on a tape or something, then played it later on.
Can you imagine, hey Hifumi, for absolutely no sus reasons whatsoever, I have a tape recorder. Can you scream into it? Yeah, thanks, buddy.
I mean, he is Hifumi.
I'm just like,
I
okay.
wouldn't put it past him to agree.
Chonkers Alucard from Helsing with the glasses.
Aw.
Oh, police
Aw.
girl.
There were blood packets in that room. He ate too many.
He ate too many. Got full belly.
Food coma.
Oh.
If that's true, where's the tape?
I don't know.
He says with his usual face.
I don't know.
So full of confidence. I don't know.
Don't just go making stuff up.
Anyway, we all have rock-solid alibis for when we heard Hifumi scream. Since all of us were together, clearly none of us could have killed him.
And it does not stop there. There was also the moment we discovered that his body there was also the moment when we discovered his body had disappeared. When his body vanished from the nurse's office. Hina and I were in the bathroom together, while everyone else was in the equipment room, correct?
Because Hifumi moved himself. I'm pretty sure we're very solid on that point.
Yes,
We are, they aren't.
true.
They have not discovered that Hifumi was still alive at this point yet, but we know. And then there's the disappearance of Taka's body from the equipment room. At that time, we were all gathered together in the nurse's office because Hifumi going missing.
Well, don't forget, I was passed out in the equipment room the whole time.
Don't forget
That's
me,
not.
Jill.
She's so proud of herself.
I love her.
Like,
Wait. And what if Genocide Jill did it? She could have dragged Taka's body out of there right then.
Even if she could pull that off, there's no way she could have done the same with Hifumi's body. Because, as we just established, she was passed out in the equipment room when the body was disappeared.
Besides, I didn't do either of them anyways.
In other words, it is impossible that any of us could have killed Hifumi or moved either of their bodies. On the other hand, Hiro and Kyoko had disappeared, so they most certainly could have done those things.
When is the group gonna sus Kyoko? Because we've just proven Hiro in the costume and blah, but Kyoko's like, I don't want to tell anyone where I was. So what now, Kyoko?
he really read your mind.
For now, we can't get fixated on who did it, or we'll just keep going around in circles. Instead of who, I propose we start talking about how.
I just
In
want-
particular, I think we need to figure
Yes.
out how Hifumi's body got moved.
Thank you. We're finally gonna get to the point where Hifumi wasn't fucking dead.
That's true. We searched everywhere, but we couldn't figure out how to explain his body disappearing. And according to what Celeste said,
He could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though.
so the killer was
So
able to
then-
get in and then move Hifumi's body in that short amount of time?
It would seem so.
His-
Unless he literally got up and walked out.
His body apparently disappeared in 1 minute. In the 1 minute, she and Hina took their eyes off it. But to carry that much weight from the first floor up to the third in that short amount of time.
Oh man, yeah. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Well, what if I told you there was a way to make it impossible possible?
Kyoko like glowing in this shot to anyone else?
A little.
Her
little
skin's like
bit.
very
A little.
She's always glowing. to
Girl,
me.
what's your
She's
skincare
very pale.
routine?
It's
And
always
can
going
I
for me too. I'm
fucking
looking
hate
at you, Kyoko bunny girl figure.
It's
I
just
hate
Makoto's,
both
through
of you.
Makoto's eyes now. Just the more that he looks at her, the more she glows.
what? How?
Yes!
If the dead body were to move itself.
Huh?
Kifumi's glasses. the dead body moved on its own?
Don't be that sick.
Zombies!
Zombies!
Impossible is just another kind of possible. No?
Gotta fight the
Guess it's
power.
kind of true. It's just possible with an M. Fucking
No. Not another ghost.
There's never a first ghost, you dummy.
Aw.
Yeah, I
Oh,
don't think
baby.
it has anything to do with the occult. I think what she's implying is we thought Hifumi was dead, but perhaps in reality he was still alive.
He was alive?
Anyone check him for a pulse when we found him on the ground? No, because Kyoko
No,
wasn't here.
because Hina was sick.
Are you saying Hifumi wasn't carried out of the nurse's office, but simply walked out on his own?
Yes, exactly. But I mean, we found his body. He was dead.
Perhaps he was simply playing dead.
That isn't possible.
Why not?
Because we heard the thingy, right?
We heard him
But we were
scream,
wrong.
but like that would mean nothing.
I was gonna say the body. Like they think they
Oh,
think he
right,
was dead
right,
because
right.
we heard the body announcement.
Right. The idea that Hifumi was
And the
still
blood.
alive. And the blood. Is it really possible? I don't know why I said it like possibly.
Is the possibility?
Alright. Broken, that's not what I want. I don't give a
No.
crap about the wristwatch.
You're gonna have
Yeah,
to...
but what about the wristwatch?
Are you saying?
Oh, you're gonna have to do the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to steal
you-
somebody's. I think.
Alright, do you want
Excuse me. He's actually still alive?
Yeah, actually, no, it's impossible.
Don't say that while you smile. That's weird. And you know that how? Sure, they heard the body discovery announcement along the rest of us. Yeah. Stop that. Hifumi's
Dead body.
had been found.
Hifumi's dead
Oh,
body. had-
No. Ah! I wanted to steal it. Or do they search to report that? Maybe there's someone else's discovery. Ow, you guys give it a container over there.
Totally.
Oh wait, so were we supposed to steal
Yeah.
somebody else's discovery and shoot it with Hifumi's,
Yeah.
or shoot Hifumi's with the other one, or shoot
Chris, which one is
the other
it?
one?
You need to absorb dead body had been found and,
And
shoot
shoot it
someone
had-
else's discovery.
Oh, okay.
Dead body had been found.
Yeah, it was like.
It
in
was the one that
mid-
Celeste said was that Hifumi's dead body had been found.
Okay, I need the whole statement. I was like, no one just said a dead body had been found.
Yeah.
The only thing is
brain
that the
small.
highlighted part only
Don't
said
forget,
body.
you could also slow down time. I think.
Yeah,
by
yep,
pressing
yep, yep,
spacebar.
yep, 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 yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, just kind of.
Yep. Yep. Oh, my stars! I forgot that's what that uses up. Wow, they went real fast. I cannot stop time for very long at all.
No.
Absorb this.
Steal.
It's a very pleasing color when I steal things.
That's just encouraging you to steal more
Phew.
things.
Dare.
Did I do it backwards?
Oh. I think we did
Yeah.
it backwards. I think it was somebody else's discovery, and we have to shoot Hifumi's body was found.
Hmm.
Because the body was found, but it wasn't Hifumi's, it was Taka's. So we have
And
to disprove that Hifumi's body was found.
Yeah. Take the last sentence and then play it again.
Oh, I only
Yeah,
have
can I-
one heart.
There you go.
Fuck, did I put him? I got him backwards.
That's okay. We figure it out. We're gonna get it. It's fine.
I can only get time. Not my hearts. What happens if I die? Do I have to start the trial all over again?
No,
Yeah.
Yep.
it brings you. Well, no, you just reload your save point. Which, I mean,
Which
is when
the
the
beginning
trial
of the
started.
trial, yeah.
should probably save sometimes.
No, I have to shoot this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have to collect the other one first now.
The sound is also pretty great. The weird, like,
Yeah.
"Wah!" What? Wait, that's Mario. God, okay. That might happen to me. That might happen. Don't you joke, Karl.
This will be right. We'll make it past this part.
Bam. Objection!
Yay. Now would probably be a great time to save. Just to make sure you don't have to do everything again. We did it.
We did it. We did it. We did it. Away.
Was the body discovery announcement that was made really intended for Hifumi?
Of course it was. The announcement played right after we discovered his body.
This was really just a happy accident. That
Yep.
Taka was discovered at
It
the exact
really-
same time.
It really is.
I mean, it could also have been why, like, she kind of planned it that way to have 3 people go up and 3 people go down.
Yeah. Maybe, but that was also the same time that Taka's body was found.
That's right. It wasn't long after finding his body that we heard the announcement.
So there's a good
Niwo,
chance.
Get out of here with that.
Mm-hmm.
He's making Celeste jokes. That's what he's doing.
Mm-hmm. So there's a good chance
Sorry.
we've made a mistake in there somewhere. I think we've confused whether the announcement was for Hifumi or Taka.
First of all, if 2 bodies had been found, there really should have been 2 announcements.
Oh.
Maybe Monokuma simply got lazy and rolled them together into one.
Call
We
him
thought that.
him lazy right to his face, huh?
That's the thing is that we also thought that until we heard the
Not,
second one.
not necessarily because it was lazy, though. I thought honestly it was just like, oh, okay, well, same time. How would you possibly...
Wouldn't it be funny if you just one after another was just like, nope, here we go.
What do you say, Monokuma? Any comment?
Well, it's a very sensitive issue, so I can't go into too much detail. But what I can say about the body discovery announcement is that it's only broadcast when 3 or more people find a dead body for the first time.
That didn't answer our question, man. We're asking if you're a lazy bum.
No, actually, that was plenty.
Huh?
He said it's only broadcast when a body is discovered for the first time, which means
He wouldn't have said it again.
Mm-hmm.
even if we found the same body again later, he won't make the announcement again. If that's true, then why was the announcement made again later on?
Huh? Later on.
Exactly. We heard the body discovery announcement twice. The second body discovery announcement. The first time it played was when we found each body in the nurse's office and the equipment room. And the second time was when both bodies were rediscovered?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We heard it a second time in the repository when we rediscovered the 2 bodies. Bing bong, bing bong. Yeah.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
It didn't seem weird at the time, but it just contradicts what Monokuma told us, doesn't it?
Exactly. If we were actually rediscovering both bodies, the announcement shouldn't have played.
Then in reality, when the two dead bodies were one of them was actually being discovered for the first time.
So when we found Hifumi the first time in the nurse's office, he wasn't actually dead yet. Meaning he wasn't actually found dead until we came upon him in the repository.
And that's just part of it. There's one other thing that leads me to believe he was still alive in the nurse's office.
His glasses.
Oh, I know.
Of course you do. Creep.
Because he was super good at playing dead. Bada bing, bada boom.
The delivery, too.
God damn it! I thought she was going to contribute something like actually decent, and then she was just like, "Nope."
Bada bing, bada boom.
She is clearly a possum. That is the worst logic I have ever heard.
Oh.
Just so smug about it.
But honestly, I do not think there is anything that can prove he was still alive.
You were there.
Oh, Celeste, you're making yourself seem sus again.
Also,
And I'm
she
probably
was
dumb.
there when we pointed out that, like, oh, wait, no, was it Celeste or Kyoko with us when we were like, oh, there's a glasses cleaning rag in the garbage? It was Celeste. It was Celeste.
I don't even think it was Celeste. I think it was Byakuya, Hina, and... Oh, the rag. You're right. And the rag was Celeste. You're correct. I'm sorry. My brain was thinking when we saw his clean glasses. I'm dumb.
Okay then, let's take another look at the events surrounding the discovery of his body. Then it should become clear whether he was really alive or not.
This whole thing is pointless.
You're pointless. There has to be
She's
proof
gonna
that shows...
die. I'm down to one character, aren't I?
I mean, so is Niwo.
Touche. And so is Karl.
it's Karl.
Actually, technically, I got 2 still.
If we find the laptop.
If we find the laptop.
If we find the laptop.
And it hasn't been corrupted.
Destroyed.
Does this mean Jill
Yeah.
is next? Because poor Kris will be down to 1? I don't know. Next time on Dragon Ball Z. There has to be proof that shows Hifumi was still alive. I have to find it and show it to everyone. I found it already. No, I found it. No.
He's like, stop, I don't want to keep shooting.
I don't want to keep
You just
shooting
have to-
things.
You just have to realize you found it.
Yeah, Hifumi's glasses. That's, yeah. At least we don't have to steal something, I think.
Hifumi's glasses.
Sorry, leave me be.
The first time we found Hifumi
Where's-
was in the nurse's office.
Oh,
And then, I love her weird ghost wispy hair. Time.
the body disappeared.
And the next time we saw his body, it was in the repository.
But when you compare his body before being moved and his body after being moved, something can change how it was positioned.
Other than there was no notable difference. There we go. I was like, what is the front of this sentence? Other than.
Yeah, the screen. Yeah, it was just. I was like,
Phenomena. Phenomena.
Sorry.
There was one clear difference between Hifumi in the nurse's office and the repository. His glasses. That fact alone proves he was only playing dead in the beginning.
Perhaps you'd like to fill the rest of us in?
I filled you in already.
Well, we didn't actually say that he cleaned his glasses
That's
yet.
true. When we found Hifumi in the nurse's office, his glasses were covered with blood. But when we found him again later in the repository, they were spotless. And I found the item he used to wipe them clean in the nurse's office trash can. Because he was an idiot and threw them out right where his body was for some reason.
And also, it's
his,
the
yeah.
magical girl, right? Like,
Yeah.
It was a glasses cleaning cloth featuring a certain cartoon anime mascot. One look at the bloodstain on the cloth should make things clear. This piece of cloth was used to wipe Hifumi's glasses clean. And the mascot on the cloth is the same one on the digital camera, right? And whose camera was it? Hifumi's, of course!
Of
The
course.
character was Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess. Oh my god, that's really hard to say with one foul
The
sentence.
alert.
Did I cut out? Discord? Discord cut me out. Yep. There I go.
Later.
Pretty Pudgy Princess. Pretty. Oh my god, I want to say it. It's like a
Pretty
fucking tongue twister that I can't do.
Pretty pudgy princess.
Pretty Pudgy Princess. Pretty Pudgy Princess. Pretty Pudgy Princess.
Do y'all need
If you have a
to...
hard time,
Imagine
Yeah,
I've
we
had
need
to
to-
say it in
we
gotta-
Hifumi's voice.
I'm
We're just
a-coming.
gonna go live again.
I'm a-coming.
but, if you ever have a hard time saying a sentence, just sing it, and you'll say it perfectly next time.
I mean, just look at how Ozzy does it. Can't understand a word the man speaks, but when he sings, you can understand him crystal clear.
Kind of.
The
Less so
character is
now.
Princess Piggles from Demon Angel Pretty Pudgy Princess, I think.
Yeah,
Hell yeah. I got it.
nailed it.
Mouse?
One,
Hello?
one take Aki, not 17. Promise.
I highly doubt anyone but Hifumi would have brought something like this to school.
Do it. Sorry.
I see your point, and the only people here who wear glasses are.
Me.
I wouldn't be caught dead using a tacky piece of garbage like that.
Oh, you would.
A few tissues is all I need to keep my glasses clean.
Then there's no question. It belonged to Hifumi.
So what you're saying is, what exactly?
What I'm saying is, Hiro,
Fucking cute.
the blood on his glasses was wiped away using his own glasses cleaning cloth.
Even if that's true, it does not mean he wiped the blood off himself.
But who would
She's not entirely wrong, but also, yeah.
right? But who would benefit from a clean pair of glasses other than the glasses owner? My question is, why did he throw the rag out after he cleaned his glasses? Like, why not keep it on your person and just be like, oh, the blood got on it because I'm bleeding, you know? Why would you throw it out? That's so weird.
Blood.
That's a good point.
Then it must have been him, right?
So let's assume that Hifumi was still alive in the nurse's office. He pretends to be dead. Then when he's alone, he wipes his glasses clean so he can see. Then he stands up and walks out on his own 2 feet. And with that, the impossible task of moving his copious corpse becomes possible, didn't you say?
Sorry, all my stuff fell. But then, if he was just pretending to be dead... What was with all that blood? Was it paint or something?
Oh my god.
There you
Alright, I lost it.
go. I just had myself.
Oh, I can.
Yeah, I was-
It's okay, it's okay. Yeah, I think all of our Discord kind of just broke a second. Hold on.
yeah,
It
Nah,
does
it-
a lot of time.
that
Yeah,
was
it
weird.
It happens when we are, or when I'm streaming or viewing Misaki as she broadcasts in Discord. When she disappears, comes back after the stream pops up again. A few seconds after, I have to re-click it again. It's just a
And-
pattern I've noticed.
Oh, yeah.
and everybody got a little muffled, yeah.
I've been just closing the stream when she disappears and then reopening when she comes back
Yeah.
because it kind of resets it instead of
yeah.
waiting for it to pop back up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
And the fridge in the nurse's office contains packs of blood for emergencies. You probably used one of those.
Someone should have touched the blood to see if it was cold. If it was fresh, it would have been warm. Fools.
Warm.
He figured he was gonna play dead. He should go all out, so he just dumped it everywhere. But he got crazy with it and had to wipe his glasses off when he was done. God, what an idiot!
I thought it was smart
And-
until his glasses were clean, right?
And if Yumi was still alive at that point, the disappearance of Taka's body is easily explained. It should be perfectly obvious who must have moved Taka's corpse.
The one who moved Taka himself. No. Sakura!
Be strong.
It could only have been Hifumi.
While we were all gathered in the nurse's office, he went to the equipment room and took Taka's body.
That also explains how the door to the repository got locked.
The door was locked?
Well, after the bodies disappeared, we all went looking for them, right? So me and Sakura headed for the repository. But when we got there, the door was locked.
And the repository door can only be locked from the inside. Which means when Hina and Sakura got to the repository, someone was inside.
And it could only have been Hifumi, who just finished dashing Taka's body there.
He convinced all of us he was dead, and when he saw his chance, he dragged Taka's body to the repository. So Hifumi wasn't just another victim in this case. He was one of the assailants.
Plural.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, he couldn't have killed him. I mean, he could have killed himself, but not wash the weapon afterward.
But that means he took part in the murders.
I just can't believe it.
The things we do for love.